So, you guys, let's see. I guess you start leaving, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
You're just gonna walk away. Leave the
Not so fast.
Fun Providence Spire.
It's me,
Okay.
Shindo.
I am not Snake!
If you don't see the corpse,
This
he's not dead.
this isn't
It's me.
finished yet, or it's not over yet.
It's me, Agendo.
Ah,
Um,
yeah.
you walk beyond the tall plazas of Providence. You descend back into the heart of the city and eventually find your way to the old wall gates. You descend the staircase that you came up, I guess, some time ago earlier today. And although these places already seem so still when you enter them, it's as though there are ghosts everywhere, just beyond a veil you can't brush. And now, as you walk back through it in the late afternoon sun, shadows cast hard and angular off of the many buildings that still stand the test of time. It feels empty for the first time, which is something you didn't necessarily register before. And you guys all descend the stairs, presumably.
Yep.
Yep.
Whenever we are, we're at the gates right now, right? We
Yeah.
can stop when we're at the.
Yeah, about
Um.
here.
Okay. Whenever we stop there, I'm gonna put my hand to the wall and try to find my way towards the orb we set into the wall.
Okay, there are several. The gates are open with keystone embedded in them, probably, and then the ones on, frankly, many meters away on either side of the old walls.
Okay. Oh, not having any luck, he'll look over at RA.
I mean, you can find the keystone. I'm just outlining what it is
Oh.
for you.
Okay, sounds good. I will, once everyone's passed, take it from its little cave out, or whatever it's in there.
It disengages and feels like there's more of a mechanism to it than you could feasibly find with how simple the interface is. And it starts, there's a big chunk, and it begins to grind closed behind you, and eventually, with a loud sealing sound, seals behind you.
Okay.
Have we done that before, taking the keystones with us?
No,
Okay.
you kind of left the border spire in a
Ahoy!
yeah. There's a lot going on. You guys didn't think about closing. In fact, you couldn't really. That wasn't left up to you.
Yeah, there were
Yeah,
plenty
it's
of
true.
soldiers moving around and shit. Okay, I'll just kind of hold it under my arm, looking at it, and then starting to follow the rest.
Ari is going to, looking at those, say,
He's got one.
actually, oh, he's just got the one.
Just the one right now.
Okay. Well, when we retrieve the other one, assuming there's no barrier to that.
There's a little mini boss who spawns. More shades.
A chained ogre. Arya is going to she's going to take the stone leaf cylinder that we've made, and I would like to try to break it into pieces.
All right, it's very easy to do.
Okay. So she snaps the brittle thing in half, and she's going to say, "It would make it very easy to find you again, any of the three of you, if you were each holding on to one of these stones. If somebody holds crag clay, and the other two, the halves of the stone leaf cylinder here." She'll say, "When I was ahead of you with Shendo, I would look back and try to find you, and while I can feel the earth, I can't feel organic material, and even armor is so refined it gets hard to parse out, but If you had these unique stones, I could locate you very easily.
It's a good idea. I'll keep this one. I will put it in my bag, with this being the new plan.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, the stone leaf is really fragile, isn't it?
It's like powder.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
the
yeah.
two warriors holding onto stone leaf might not be the fantastic.
Well, what we could do actually, we could retcon it and say you just shatter the one I'm holding into 3 pieces.
Yeah, we break the crag.
Let's
just do that.
Might make more sense if stone leaf's just going to be powder in minutes.
Yeah. Okay. So
Okay.
I'll produce it for you to use to break.
Perfect.
Okay. And then I mean we take care of the last one too. Right? Like destroy all 3 effectively. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Reflect on the wall that is now just impenetrable and cold. Then nod and continue down the steps. That's what I plan on doing.
Okay. As you... Oh, well. Hang on. As you approach... Oh, here. Apparently this drawing's... Get out of here. As you approach this threshold to the woods, this level entrance you're basically used to using, you can see that it's kind of staggering versus what it was before. First of all, it looks to be that there's no more growth since you came here. Secondly, when you walk up, there's just this wide shot of the backs of all of you looking up kind of in pause. A massive path has just been blown clean through it. It's it's like bending metal bars. This enormous, like, could fit a legion through to charge an attack has just been opened, and as far as you can see, goes for miles.
He might be worthy of Tribune.
Kinner will say, he's left us a parting gift. Say, hopefully it'll take us to Judicature. She'll say all the way to Judicature. Jesus. You know what? She'll say it will take us to Judicature. Not
like
maybe
that.
it will.
Maybe he stopped at Wendy's.
He's only keeping up appearances. He stops right around the corner.
He's just fucking Bugs Bunny,
No,
rabbit holing around.
she's confident. She'll say it will take us to Judicature.
Yeah, you can see the path starts to bend off to the right, and you see in the clearing a Wendy's, and then you can also see the path opens back up, going in the same direction. Obviously a little... Yeah, obviously
It's a drive-through.
You get a 4 for 4.
Anybody want anything?
No.
I got the spicy nuggets.
I don't care.
Fuck, I would like a spicy. No, we're good. Okay.
Last one.
I shouldn't.
Kinner
Yeah, I
will
would.
start eating the pack, heading that way to Nugget down.
So you guys begin to walk through on foot, and it presents none of the challenges you've been used to up to now. It's just a clearing, and it is as easy as walking anywhere normal. All around you, it's as if you were underwater and some invisible force is like keeping it back, because the overgrowth is dense past the line. You can see through it in places, like it's kind of a regular jungle, but has like clearly bent around this vector that you walk through, and it's still going to be, it's probably going to take you until nighttime to walk from this region into any civilization in New Aswan.
I mean, I say we do it. Just make sure we're not trapped or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we press on.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm planning on taking those all the way.
All right.
Riding this train.
So, are you guys willing to, like, are you going to try to push all the way through or take the requisite rests necessary along travel?
I mean, I'm kind of the mind. How long would this take, Declan? Just ballpark. If we rushed it versus taking our time.
Rushed, you could probably make it by the end of tomorrow.
Okay.
Resting normally would probably add another day onto that.
I'd say we just rush.
Yeah.
That'd be Canara's prerogative.
Yeah.
Yeah. The farther we are from the Inquisitors.
All right, then everyone can roll physique for how you hold up.
That's gonna be fun. Apparently not.
The worst that could happen. Heart attack.
Jesus Christ, Ostrich.
Wow, Ostrich.
He just
Carry
fixed
me,
himself.
Ostrich.
He's doing great.
Ostrich is fine.
I hope
We'd be fucked if Ostrich took damage.
Ostrich, take 2 damage. Everybody
Take 2
else?
damage.
Ah.
Everyone
Everybody
else,
else
you
on the
die.
Moats, you're all dirtied up.
Yep.
The challenge is 3, so
Okay.
take the requisite amount of stress below that.
Sounds good.
Canara even is starting to get worn at. Lower parts of her drapery are getting torn by the floor of the jungle.
She's in need of new attire because some of her cloth is also just shredded after that fight at Providence.
Ostrich just charges through like a surrogate soldier. He just keeps walking in when people need to take a rest and like stretch their ankles out and breathe. He just looks back at you and keeps walking. Through the night, well, what sort of route do you take? Because you could hit the main roads and go back through like Lawbringer HQ territory here in the northwest of Aswan, or
I
stick
would
to the
suggest.
jungle
Go ahead.
floor.
I'd say for jungle, right, guys?
Yeah, I think
It'll be
we
an
wanna
additional
kind of avoid-
physique test.
I'd take it personally.
I feel like avoiding people as best we can right now.
Yeah. Especially given that the Lawbringers are gonna, of course, answer any Inquisitor questions. It's better that they don't know where we're at. So physique.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey man, I'll take the damage.
Wow.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's a terrible roll.
Sean's,
Holy shit.
Be right back.
Yeah, I'll just.
It's a Sean roll. It'll be fine. Yep.
He's alright.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Sean, take 3 damage.
There's not a huge change in the challenges you face, so it's just 3 again, but it's maintaining this course and walking over this uneven terrain. At one point, it is not opened up for you, so obviously, but it also is not so overgrown that you cannot pass it. It's just like what you might expect walking through the jungle is like.
Okay.
But there's a lot more wear and tear going on for you all now. But as the moon is high in the sky, actually turning towards the end of its cycle, although the blood moon still hangs in the apex of its cycle, bathing you in a faint red at all times, you find the border to Judicature and cross it.
Okay.
Crossing it, you don't have as much jungle to hide in. It's pretty cleared out here, and the overgrowth did not really target it. And so, basically, you're going to be either on open roads or within, ostensibly, civilization. Judicature proper is located about here, in like this center of it to really serve as a midway point.
What would bring us to the perimeter up here alongside the coast? Would be roads or...
Yeah, lesser traveled roads.
That's my suggestion. What do you guys think?
I'm assuming we need to be on the coast to get to this
Yeah.
secret man.
Yeah, it's
so
gonna be about here.
as much as we can avoid being on the more traveled parts, just because I know that everyone else is worried about the Inquisitors.
Yeah.
Actually, let's
Everyone
see.
else is. I love that.
Everyone else is.
Hilarious. Holy shit.
Actually, Arya rolled a 5, so this is the normal port you know about being the Pox Coast. Arya, your guy is around here
Oh, there we go.
Okay,
on the
cool.
inside.
Yeah, so if Moats is familiar with the area, he may get the idea that we're heading here until we come to a forked path down a lesser known road when Arya starts taking the lead.
Moats, I'm going to compel your crushed ribs to make you come to a stop, to make you rest here after, as you face another challenge of endurance.
I would argue. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I would argue that my third aspect conflicts with that, so I'm going to use the fate
You
point.
don't really have to argue. You just spend a fate point to not.
Yeah, I'm just for my own fucking dialect. Yeah, I will use the fate point
Okay.
and just kind of grunt through it and push forward.
All right. Roll a physique,
Jesus
everyone.
Christ.
Yeah.
I don't want to contest it. Like, I really desperately need to rest. I don't want to contest it because Kane just spent a fate point.
I would have compelled you, Arya, but all your consequences are gone.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
All right. I'm about to take a severe, though, boys.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm about to take a severe now,
Oh,
boys.
damn.
It's a severe
Really
now.
mild for me.
All right. You took the risk.
That's fine.
Moats.
You
gosh.
took the ribs.
Moats, as you guys start to head up the path, you know, you're an adept blind man. You're no idiot, but you're very weary. Your foot finds its way off the path. The cane doesn't tap something, and you just fully fall forward and hit a knee hard, and the already out of place rib, if not outright punctures, definitely hits your lung in a way you don't like and gives you pause.
Okay.
You are
So-
winded as you hit the ground. Arya, what, you got a mild?
Yep.
Arya, you trip over Moats and fucking wang your goddamn
Oh,
elbow on a root. What,
Oh,
Sean?
I feel like...
How are you doing?
I
Shit
feel
got
like
bad.
I can actually tap aspect number 3, maybe, that I've... to spend a fate point on that.
Okay.
No, I don't know if that would help physique, though. Just that I've been here before. Like, I feel like that might actually be stretching it. I don't think that would give me a physique advantage at all.
Yeah, I forgot it's about a physique. Sean, they got past the border of judicature. I tried to compel Kane to rest, but they decided to push through, and so there's a new physique challenge. There's also a second one on your journey. I rolled for you. You did fine. So you can do it again here to see if we get the millionth person falling ass over tea kettle, braining themselves on a spike. No, you're fine. You match it.
Of course he is.
What should my fucking mild consequence be here?
Wanged elbow.
Wang.
Wanged.
Like
Wang Chun.
sprained wrist as you like fell over Moats trying to catch yourself.
No, you ruined it, Modes.
You guys tumble over each other and just hit this ditch hard. And Moats, it's just a ditch, but things are so much worse for you.
He stares up at the sky or where it would and stays on his back for a minute. And then he reaches for his cane and pushes himself up. And then he's going to look at Arya and say, that. And then he falls over it.
He falls over and just passes out.
He tries to speak, but a cough comes out. And he just kind of weakly pushes forward.
Arya, kind of cradling her wrist, is going to say, that might be our indication that it's time to rest soon.
Canara will, she watches Moats, like, be the prideful man he is and try to, like, push himself up, and she'll say, how far away are we?
How
To
far are we,
Arya.
Declan?
It's only a handful, but a couple hours out.
She'll say, yeah, I should reiterate that. I don't know why. I don't need to rephrase it. It's only a handful, but it's still a couple hours out.
So it's only a couple, but it's a handful of hours out.
Yeah.
There'll be time to rest on the boat. We reach the boat.
I'll say, I mean no disrespect, Prefect, but you're in no shape to walk.
Then help me.
Kinera says, what?
Please.
Kinera, I don't know, he said the P word.
He did.
Please.
You're obligated to help him.
It's the code.
What?
Kinera will say, I don't have a lot of medical expertise, but I can see what I can do to pass you over until we get to the shore.
All you need to do is carry.
Say, very well then, Prefect.
And I'll just allow her to carry some of my weight.
Carry him bridal style.
And my hope is that this could potentially create a... Do you have good physique, right?
Yeah.
Could you create a physique advantage, please, so I don't die of dysentery on the road? Please.
No.
Kinera will. I mean, I guess I can if I can pick you up.
Oh God, I didn't mean like
It's-
full pickup.
He's
Just mean
80 pounds
shouldering
soaking
him.
wet. You can hold him up. It's not an issue.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I need to? All right. I turn around and I'll have him clamber onto my back like a koala.
Do you remember what the boy did? Do that.
Do that. Tie yourself on like a harness.
You got it.
All right, so you guys travel the rest of the way, and there's no more contest involved.
Thank Christ.
Please.
Arya, nursing her wrist, leads you down this this cliffside path, and it seems like it's in the middle. You're just like looking over a beach, and in I was going to say the soft, indigo light of night, but the blood moon is out, so under the soft reddish purple light of night, the water bathed and absolutely reflecting the finest, deepest quality of this sanguine color. You can eventually see a small dock lit, well, not lit by lantern. You can just see the outline of it. You recognize it, but at this hour it doesn't have the lights of recognition lit.
All right. Would I roll contacts again to know like how to if there's like a knock or something that you do?
I mean, it's your contacts, or you can basically make it up, and I'll probably say yes to you unless it's something that I need to contest.
Okay, so basically we're there. This is like where I know the guy to be.
Yeah, you recognize it.
Okay. Arya will. So there's lanterns, but they're not lit?
Yeah.
Okay. Arya will come up to almost like a little. We're overlooking the docks, right?
Yeah.
So there's like a little seating area.
No, it's not.
Like a bench that overlooks the water or whatever, with lanterns on either side of it. She will light only the right one, and then she will sit beside it on the bench and wait.
Okay. So you do so, and at what point would you start getting nervous that nothing happens?
I imagine it's probably not that he comes sprinting over. But maybe if like about a half hour or so passes and she doesn't see anything,
Okay.
that might be where she starts to get.
A half hour is quite patient. After about 20 minutes, you see the door creak open and somebody in jammies squinting and looking out at you. You're like, huh? Who's out there?
She'll say, "Wayward traveler needing passage across these fine waters."
What do you want your relationship to be with a 5? Did you give it to him, or did you give it up to him, or
Yeah,
you
I think.
let him slip you one?
I think ass stuff. Honestly,
Fuck.
I think a 5 is ass stuff
Wow.
on him.
Oh,
Oh.
hey you.
Hell yeah.
what's
Everyone else leave.
What's your familiarity? Would he recognize you on sight or voice?
I feel like with a 5.
5 isn't so much being closer; it's the liberty to decide what you want it to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like he would probably recognize with a 5 that she's taken this trip before, maybe not just her and him, but like in a group.
He'll have to squint for a minute and lift his own lantern that he's brought out for the sake of this, and he'll say, "Oh, you. Hey, what do you... You know, I sleep occasionally."
She'll say, "Yes, but your fare never really is traveling in daylight hours, are they?"
Sufficiently called out, his mouth will screw to the side, and he'll say, "All right, I've been having a pretty free few weeks, so forgive me."
She'll say, "All kidding aside, I need your help, and I can pay."
You know, mechanically that is questionable, but anyway.
Oh, somebody can pay. I'm sure. We've got people.
We can tell him we can pay.
Yeah.
We can lie that we can pay.
He'll
I'm a
say,
prefect.
I have resources.
he'll say, "I sure hope you can, or else you wouldn't have showed up." All right, why don't you get down here then? Stop looming.
She'll get up and she'll say, "I have some folks with me. One of them is very severely injured."
Yeah, he looks dead. He's got the red X.
He's
didn't
been
make it.
eliminated.
He passed away quietly.
His eyes just peacefully closing in the background of the shot.
I finally saw the water.
It's just a regular dialogue scene, but at one point it cuts to Moats up close, and it's just his eyes slowly closing like Yoda. God, he's so peaceful.
"What does it look like, Saint? Is it beautiful?" And she's like tearing up. "Yes, prefect."
It's water. What do you want?
They got all the way to the verge before they knew I was dead. These fuckers.
It's
A
getting
real
eaten by possum.
weekend at Bernie's.
He's been sleeping.
Yeah, we have to bring his fucking body along and puppet cure him. Give him fucking glasses.
He says, "Well, I got a med kit here, but I'm not that great at this stuff. I'm all right."
She'll say, "Well, we can treat him along the way if need be. I was just," she goes, "trying to, well, prepare you for the company that I'm keeping."
He'll pause and slowly turn back toward you.
And she'll say, God, do I want to immediately fucking lie to this person? Where is everybody else? Have they joined me yet?
Depends. Did you want them to, or did you tell them, like, hey, it's better if I meet him alone for a sec?
I feel like she initially went by herself, but you're probably pretty close by. So
I'll sit
she
on the
will.
bench with you, just taking a bite out of some Dippin' Dots.
It's like as you're talking and the camera focuses on the background, which is just Canera standing like 10 feet away, staring from over like a hedge.
She will look over at the party. The fucking enemies of this man, all three of them, all three factions that would potentially cause harm to this man.
Get him. Okay. So, I mean, establishing, are we there or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so we will be.
Oh.
But she'll look over and she'll gesture to them.
Canera will bring the dead prefect.
He'll say, like the other torch, I can't see your party so well. Who is this?
Canera fucking appears in the light. A fully dressed saint.
His eyes are wide. He staggers back and goes for a gun at his side, tucked into his little robe belt. He says, sorry, what the fuck?
Canera says, does he seriously expect to shoot me?
She's going to say, God, Moats' provoke came really fast.
Yeah, I'll say, you're a saint. I'm sure he'll think better of it.
She is going to try to get this man to stop, and she's going to say, don't do anything rash, hear me out. Whoop!
Whoop!
He's gonna shoot you guys, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Moats
I'm pretty sure.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, he does not lower the gun. He clicks the hammer back.
Arya, convince him.
She's gonna say, listen, I know what this looks like. She'll say, okay, here we go.
Here he goes.
Here we go.
It's you know, listen, okay.
He's like, if you don't have anything, it's okay. I'm going to shoot them.
I'm going to shoot now.
She's going to say, it's okay. He's not going to shoot you. I can explain everything. And bluffing to them, she's going to say, I understand the fright, but these people, they're my friends. She'll say,
Can everyone make an audible noise?
She'll say, masquerading as offices of the Empire. She'll say, we needed to do so to get clearance into Amun, but we're not going to be able to leave through judicature. She'll say, they know who we are at this point. They are actors and conmen. She'll say, very convincing costumes, though, I know.
They're paid actors.
This is my friend Canera. She takes her method acting very seriously.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's yeah. Deceive against. I'll put it at that. All right. He buys it, of course. He starts to lower it and says, "You are always into some of the craziest shit. Where did you get all that gear?"
She says, it's very exciting, actually. I guess you would call it a bazaar, somewhere around Mad Cow. Or was it Sakalia? She'll say, I've never been that far east.
Putting the gun away, I'll say, I fucking hope not Mad Cal. People disappear up there.
She says, oh, we've been. She says,
His head quirks.
She'll say, I'll tell you about it at some point. She'll say, the armor, though, the Forgiven and the Knight, that was, well, pulled off of the Imperials that used to wear it when they were alive.
At the border spire.
I'll say, you must have so many good stories about your friend Arya. Yeah, we would love to hear them.
He, still catching his breath from the heart attack, says, they're alright. Why don't you guys come down? I'm still rubbing the sleep out of my eyes.
Yeah. Start supporting
General.
myself.
Yeah.
You go down and into his modest little shack. There are a couple boats strung up to these docks. And you all have a seat inside. And he looks particularly at the pallid moats and says, "Had kind of a shitty trip, huh?"
Yes. But we're through with it. Now we're here.
He'll open up a box and say, well, these are the first aid supplies I got. I'm a fair hand at patching up injuries myself, but Sorrow-song, I hope you got someone better at it around you, because that's, I don't know where to begin.
She'll look over at Canera.
Canera will say, I can take a look at him.
Which, I don't know, I knew you did it to Kason. I'm not 100% sure if you added the stat.
I'll put a stake through his heart, it's fine.
End it.
Oh, am I doing that right now?
Yeah.
Might as well.
Are we on the ship?
No. You're in the
Okay.
cabin. You can take a +2 to it with the... Well, maybe not you. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Take a +2, a free little advantage offered by Donovan.
Okay. Canera will take the supplies and she'll kind of rummage through them, and she'll gesture Moats over, and she'll say, "Please remove your top layer."
I do so. Revealing even bloodier and
Big
bruised
pecs,
core.
yeah.
Yeah, big ol'. He's what? Yeah, I guess.
He's ripped. He's jacked.
What's happening?
The spire did this.
All right, here we go.
Well,
If I need to, I can bump a fate point.
yeah, his mouth is already being mended, so it's everything else. It's either a 4 or a 6 you need to get to mend either.
All right, I'm gonna bump a fate point, probably just on my high concept.
Okay.
And Canera, as she's examining your injury, oh Jesus Christ, as she's examining your injury, she's actually got the med kit on her side, like she hasn't really touched it. And as she goes to touch your skin, her hands light up, and you feel your skin tighten immediately, and like the bone kind of rigidly starts to snap back into place. It's really jarring. And Canera lays her hands off almost immediately, and seems kind of in disbelief.
While this is happening, Donovan's going to be looking over it and say, hey, Sorrow-song, let me come show you what we're working with. Maybe you can tell me what you need. And he'll nod outside to the dark.
Don't let him see.
She's gonna... she'll say, yeah, I'll be right there.
He'll walk outside.
She's gonna look at the three of them and she's gonna be like, the least the three of you say, the better. She'll say, I feel like he may be catching on. She's like, I know him well, but not that well, so just roll with it. And She's kind of looking at Kinera and Ostrich specifically. Just, try not to be so imposing.
I'll avoid him best I can.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. She says it a lot less. She says it a lot more jarringly, considering just what happened. She takes a beat, not really listening, and says, "I'll avoid him as best I can."
And then turns her hands over and says, "This power."
This power.
So she'll bow out at that.
Did Mochi just say
Did he
that?
talk?
Yeah,
What did he say?
you've been learning from Eladia.
Is that who's Eladia?
Melegia. That's,
Melegia. Okay, that's
sorry.
right. She says, no.
Oh God, please don't do this right now.
Back in Madcal, when we rescued the prefect and the saint.
Well,
Donovan's like leaning in. So are you? Wait, what?
Wait,
I mean,
what did
he's
they do?
outside right now. But yeah,
What did you just call him?
I'll consider that quietly. Go ahead.
And I'll say, I did not learn from Malesia. Say, she'll say, I had never met Malesia before we met her in Madcal.
To rescue
says-
her, the saint, and the
Yeah.
prefect.
I'll speak on this later.
Arya's whinging on her way out the door.
They're not whispering quietly enough.
When we rescued the other saint.
The other saint.
The worst thing she could say.
Okay, Ari, you step out in the dark and you easily locate Donovan by his personal lantern, and he is guiding you down the docks, showing you the boat, and says, so, what are we looking at? So, just the four of you?
She says, yes, just us four.
And where are we looking to get? Pox Coast?
She says, Pax Coast exactly, yeah. She says, straight shot across.
He'll nod and say, was that your guys' plan? I thought it sounded like you're trying to sail around the verge.
Oh no!
Oh, wait, were we?
Okay, no. Okay,
God,
I
it was
guess
just
not.
Pox Coast, and then walk along the verge.
Weird phrasing.
No
He'll nod and just run his fingers down his scruff. Say, okay, you can take a little dinghy vessel. It'll be a bit cramped, but it's the lowest profile and least questions when sailing into the coast.
She says, low profile is ideal, yes.
Yeah. Why? What are you all doing out here?
Arya
He
is really having to spin a
Destroy
story.
him.
he
Arya.
has the tone of like genuine interest. Like, what are you up to now?
She says, just scouring the corners of the Empire, looking for what little resistance there may be that can help turn things around.
Oh yeah. You guys, he's gonna look back toward the cabin and at you, and then lean in like he's whispering a secret. So did you go down to Rafu? Did you meet up with the guys there?
We did not, right?
You've
No,
you've avoided it
that's where all the
multiple
bodies
times.
are.
Kinera vehemently said no.
That's where the ghosts are.
Yeah.
She says, no, we were actively pursued by a party that shepherded us more and more north. She says, we actually just came from Kima.
Kima? Where the... Wait, were you behind that edict thing? There's supposed to be an edict up there. People are flipping out around here.
She can't help but laughing, and she's through snort says, "Oh yeah, that was me."
Are you trying to start a fire here? My gosh.
She says,
People have been going nuts about that.
She says, "Look, sometimes they just come to me, and I say what comes to mind, and I don't think about the repercussions." She says, "I hope it didn't cause you any personal harm, but you can sleep well. There's no edict coming."
I mean, it earned me a few extra rings from rebels, or from insurgents trying to get the fuck out of here, but so I won't complain, but yeah.
She says, "Well, keep it under your hat. Consider it Consider it payback for all the free rides I've taken.
I'll admit I was looking a bit nervously toward the sky. You don't know which fucking thing's gonna come out of it next time.
She says, I have fairly decent insider info that there's nothing like that on its way. At least not yet.
He nods and kind of rubs the back of his neck as though he's been carrying that and says, I never fucking know what is next with you. Canera emerges from, well, you weren't really looking in her direction. It's like, it must be from inside the boathouse. And he looks back and says, all right, I'm gonna get in the bottom of that thing and clean out the dinghy then. And he walks a ways down the dock, and the lantern grows more faint in the distance. And Canera approaches you and kind of stands like a couple bodies apart from you.
She's gonna look over at her and she's gonna say, what part of lay low do you not understand?
We should speak.
She'll say, right now?
I have been considering a few things from everything that's happened. I believe it's important. She'll draw a little closer to Arya.
Hold on. It's about right for you, Arya.
Yeah, it is about right. You can't tell what's on her mind. Her face is like half in shadow. I mean, everything's in shadow here. But it's kind of dark. You squint and you just see that usual deadly serious steel jaw expression.
She'll say, you gonna hit me again?
Yes.
Well, I'm sure. Yes.
She's already swinging.
She's already. I'm sure you'd love that. But no.
She'll say, okay then. What's this about?
She'll kind of lean over the side of the boat and she says, kind of closing in as if she's a little bit nervous about someone hearing, but also very confident in the fact that she wants to be closer. She'll say, it is about what we last discussed.
Arya
do
will
want to
kind
hit
of
you
perk.
again.
Yeah.
I do in fact want to hit you again.
Arya will kind of perk up. She's leaning into Canera at this point, and she says, "Oh."
Closing another step so that they're pretty close, kind of keeping her voice down. She'll say, I want to know more.
She'll say, about what?
Well, I'm out of questions. I thought you would help me at some point, but you are guarded.
She's just gonna call out, Moats, Ostrich.
Hand will snap over your mouth.
Ooh, fuck.
You
Her eyes are wide.
really
She's always fucking
have
scared of this guy.
stirred up quite a great deal, although many wouldn't see it. I do. However, I will spare you a worse fate than what is coming for you. I am sure you were wondering when the next time we saw each other would be. I was hoping for you to collect some more interesting stories before. Well. And he will produce this gnarled, curved blade from inside his coat.
She's eyes darting from him to that. She will try to speak through the hand over her mouth, say, "What do you want from me?"
I'm sorry, it's not about that. This is business, not personal. And then, without him moving that hand, you feel a stabbing sensation in your back and proceeding through your chest. And you can feel it out the other side. You see nothing, but when you look down in the shadow of the blood moon, you see his shadow piercing yours with a blade significantly larger than that.
Oof.
And it's not long. The others, Canera opens the door and is bathed in the light, and they all see you, and then you are blinded by sunlight. Fuck. You are standing amongst the others at the entrance to Kazan's jungle trail. You look around and they're all still focused on their business, but you can still almost feel, perhaps just out of shock, this sensation in your chest. You were killed just a second ago, but at the same time, you suddenly feel yourself back in the weariness, the fatigue of the beginning of yesterday's travels, the rest you had just come off of exiting Providence Spire and closing the gate behind you. The rest of you are simply exactly where you were physically and mentally at this time yesterday. You remember none of that day's travels. Arya, you remember everything.
Shit.
Canara will look back and she'll say, Mage, quit dragging your feet. Let's move.
I do feel like
Arya
Arya
just-
probably comes out of it gasping, like very, like finally feeling the hand off her mouth. She's like grasping at it.
Yeah, I feel like she's got like both hands kind of almost like initially like reaching where she would have been clawing for his hand, and then reaching down at where the blade went into her, well, where she felt it go into her chest through the shadow. And what is there? Is there a wound?
Nothing.
He might just be worthy of tribute.
I love that you remember that.
Kane.
God, what did Canara say?
Oh my god.
Oh, she said
The path should lead you to Judicature.
the path. Yeah, the path will lead us to Judicature.
Hey, you've got that redo you always want on your lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Canera says, "Yes, but we have only one path forward. To Judicature we will travel."
No.
Wait, die again, Arya.
Yeah, all right, hold on, all
Hold
right,
on.
kill him.
Yeah, okay.
Respawn, please. I need
Reset.
to do over.
It bodes well that Arya's in the back of the party because she is just like looking from person to person and then immediately over into the shadows, trying to see any hint of the hangman.
Like the ski free Yeti, he comes out at you.
Yeah!
That's incredible.
You just hear.
Whoa.
Just picks her up overhead, starts eating.
What a fucking terrifying parable that would be, dying continuously, and every time you respawn, he just instantly comes at you again like a nightmare. Fucking hell.
The terrifying fucking autosave. You hit the F key like way too late. You're already past the no return.
It's
Oh, man.
it's a surveillance you feel fairly confident in, but at the same time, never sure that you can really see the hangman without him wanting you to. You look around and feel content you've seen it all and into the shadows, but there's always that wonderment in the back of your head.
I feel like she'll look ahead to the rest of the group, who's probably begun proceeding,
Oh yeah, Canara's doing the exact same thing she was before, which is just leading the charge.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll follow behind them. Still a little out of sorts.
Okay, you don't raise this matter or anything right now?
Hmm.
So basically, pending your action is me determining the end of the session. You know, we can only go so far past that. I'm just wanting to see how Arya's actions close it out. Ostrich, what do you do about all this?
I'm trying to think like how she would play this given her aspects
Ostrich
here.
can also remember out of sheer force of will.
Tell I don't say anything.
We're pretty good
He
last time.
doesn't bring it up. Imagine that at the end of the adventure. I knew. What? I knew every time. I just didn't find it important.
Just Arya in a fucking guillotine, like, the whole thing was a lie! The Inquisitors! Everything! And the blade fucking drops, her head is taken off her shoulders, and he's like, yeah, no, we gotta get out of here, these Inquisitors are on their way. We gotta go.
What do you think, Inquisitor Canara?
Canara turns her head 360 all the way
Yeah,
around.
they can do that,
back.
I guess.
That's funny.
And then twist it back just to make sure.
Yeah.
I guess what would depend on what she does next is if she's able to, because I have a very good idea of what's going on, but I don't know if it would be a lore roll for her to understand like how close to what she's thinking this is real.
Mm-hmm.
If you want me to try that, might
Gosh. I don't know if there's a lore roll you can do to feel sure about it. I feel like it's just a thought she has, and you'll have to sit with it.
Yeah. I don't think at this point she would do or say anything differently, aside from probably taking a safer path there, like advocating at different junctures to go safer. Like, I like the idea of like that track playing, and basically Moats is about to fall in the fucking ravine, and Arya actually grabs and stabilizes him before he goes.
I think we'll see about that next time. We can get into all that. It just this ends in that case if she doesn't do anything. You guys progress down this path as Arya knows you have before, and I think there's probably a final shot of her looking over her shoulder back at this barren place before progressing onward and receding into the distance with the rest of the party. Moats, you don't your horrible rib injury didn't get any worse. You guys haven't yet experienced the physical fatigue of the journey. Basically none of the events happened. The whole day just happened and is now gone, and there's only one person who seems to remember it. And she's gonna have to figure out what that means.
It's me.
It's Canara.
I remember everything.
She'll only do that when she touches the Gemerald. And then all her memories will come back.
No.
I don't
When
know.
a character dies and you reset the game just so you don't lose.
Yeah.
Something really
Reload
bad
from the
happens.
last
Fire Emblem.
Gotta keep a holdout pistol in your pocket. It's called the reset button.
Huh.
That was interesting.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a lot. That divinity dice really does a lot. It's quite the ability.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to do it exactly the same way again.
I
Honestly.
feel like if we do it exactly the same way again, I get killed again.
You just almost had it
That's
right.
safe.